So today I'm going to show you guys how to put on some rain guards, wind guards for Scion FRS or BRZ. This fits all the models up until now. This is actually purchased through eBay. It's actually not too bad of a quality. It's from this place, Extreme Online Store. Toyota doesn't make the rain guards. Let's see, WeatherTech also doesn't make them either. Especially for like what you're paying for it, it's actually not a bad purchase. What I like about this one is that not only does it have the 3M tape, but it also has clips that are going to hold it in place. Alright, so first things first, all you really need for this is some tape. Definitely masking tape like painter's tape. You don't want to damage your paint. Some type of non-wax-based cleaner. Just to clean on the surfaces of both this and your vehicle, and a pair of scissors so you can cut out the template that they send with you. These are guidelines, so you know where to put them on your car, and I'll show you guys where they go. So the next step is to put all these little pieces on here. So the front one, the larger piece, it goes right here, and as you can see, it follows the body line. Line it up really well. There should be a gap at the bottom like this, at the edge of your window, and I'll zoom out. There we go. This back piece actually lines up straight with, see that line right there, where the trim actually separates from the front to the rear? That is what you're going to line this corner with, and then from there you just follow the body line, and then you tape it right up. So when we're looking at this, you're going to line it up like this. So this corner edge is going to line up like that, and there's no guide for the front corner, so you're actually lining it up with the curve right here, and it's going to seat like that. A little further up like that, and then I'll show you how it's going to be seated, and I'll show you the next steps. Next things is that there is a right side and a wrong side. This is the driver's side, and if you're not sure, as you can see the curve line. If you're not sure, if you take it to the other side, it looks absolutely goofy. So that obviously doesn't look right whatsoever. So don't mix those up. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully it's pretty obvious. So the next thing is there's a bag of clips, and you're going... Oops, I guess I already... Oh, I was messing with them. The clips go like this. Basically, they're expansion plugs, as you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're so tiny. They're expansion plugs. These clips help seat this in. I would definitely put them in, although it seems almost optional. I would definitely put these in. It's going to fly off with the 3M tape. A little bit awkward to do with one hand, but I'll show you guys. Basically, the clips, as you can see, there's a whole part, and then there's this tab. The tab's actually going to be sticking up, so you want to face it like this. Oops, that does not show up well. There we go. And line it up with a hole. And then what you're going to do is stick the plug, take one of these plugs, and stick it through. And then to hold everything in place, once it's all in, just push the tab so it expands out. Oops, not like that. There. So once it's expanded out, this guy's in there, and it's not coming out. Step is you're going to take these corner parts of the 3M tape, and you're going to actually peel it back just a little bit so it can catch, and you can start lining it up to your car. About an inch of peel back. I taped it back to the front because you need that to peel it off later, so you don't want it folding back on you and towards the inside. It makes it really hard to fish out. So as you're lining it up, you want to make sure the tabs are facing you. Once it's all lined up, it's pretty obvious to see how it lines up. Should be fairly straightforward. Right now nothing's really holding it on, it's just these two ends that are holding it on. Also check and make sure you can open and close your door, because if it's too high or too low, it'll be really obvious. And you're not going to be able to open and close your door. So just in case, double check. So what you're going to want to do is gently lift this up, and then you can access this tab. This tab, you turn it around, and what's going to happen is it's going to go right into the trim piece. You should do both sides before you do that. So, it's funny because they swing around really easily. Just line it up. Dig it a little bit into the seam already. Make sure they're both in. And you just push down. Right, so once the clips are seated in, you're going to take one edge of this trim and you're going to peel it. I'm doing a little bit at a time just because it's still a little wonky. It's not quite the way I want it seated, so just go through it slowly. There's no rush. You want it to look good, so just keep checking on it, make sure it's all lined up. Once the tabs are in, it does shift a bit, so rearrange it the way you want it, and also check your door constantly because you never know. There's actually a tiny little bit of a gap. Don't worry about it. It's still seated properly. But yeah, pretty simple. If you look underneath, the tab is popping up a little bit, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Otherwise, it's never going to line up right. So all in all, not bad, especially for the cost. It's like $40-something. It's not a WeatherTech, so it kind of sucks. But the way the doors are designed, the windows are on their own. It's not like an RX-8 or something where the windows actually have a door frame that this can guide onto, which is a lot sturdier, but not bad. Other side, same deal, just flip over the templates, put them down, and repeat all the steps. You should be good to go.